Roanoke Island. The exploration that went horribly wrong. Roanoke Island was the first major attempt to settle in the New World, but at some point it took a turn for the worse. The journey took place on May 8, 1587, when 117 settlers left England to sail across the ocean. Their commanding leader was John White. He was brave and willing to risk his life for the survival of the new colony. While attempting to explore the New World, the settlers of Roanoke Island became part of the biggest mystery in American history. On May 8, 1587, a group of 117 men, women, and children left for the New World. However, their journey was cut short when the upcoming hurricane season forced them to stop and settle in what is now North Carolina. They decided to name the new land Roanoke Island. Just shortly after their arrival, John White's daughter gave birth to the first child born on American soil. Her name was Virginia Dare. However, the colonists arrived too late in the year to plant crops, so life was hard for them, and in 1587 White left and set sail for England to get more supplies. When he arrived, England and Spain broke out into a war. Unfortunately, the Navy needed all the ships, so there was no ships available to spare for John White's return to America. 3 long years passed until he could return with the supplies needed for the colony. When he finally returned in 1590, he found the island totally deserted. The only trace left by the colonists was the letters CRO marked into a tree, and the word Croatian carved into a fence post. The early colony's leader, John White, was a brave and courageous person. However, John White's early history is unknown, mainly because his name was so common. He was likely born between 1540 and 1550, since he became a grandfather in 1587. We know he attended church in London in the parish of St. Martin Ludgate. In June 1566, he married Thomasin Cooper. Together they had 2 children, Tom, who sadly died as a baby, and a daughter, Eleanor. We also know in the 1580s he had become deeply involved with the efforts to colonize North America. He joined Sir Walter Raleigh's efforts to explore North America. He was the official artist and map maker for the expedition. When all of the men returned to England, a new idea came up about establishing a colony in Virginia. Sir Walter Raleigh gave White responsibility for the Virginia land. John White spent the year of 1586 gathering families for Roanoke Island. There are several working theories about where the colonists went. One of the more popular theories is that they simply left the settlement. The theory suggests that they made boats out of materials torn apart from their homes. Another possibility is that they could have joined the Native Americans. An indicator of this was the word Croatian carved into the post, which was the name of a local Native American tribe. Perhaps the most likely of the theories is that they were killed by the Native Americans. When the first expedition led by Sir Walter Raleigh took place, they had problems with the Native Americans as well. About a year had passed, and the explorers were checking on their research, and they just happened to find a dead body. It was later verified that it was work of the Native Americans. If the Native Americans had done it, they would have had plenty of time to tear down the buildings, over 2 years. There are also theories that people believe to be possibilities but are practically impossible. One is that the whole colony got hit by a fatal disease. It is true that the English brought over some diseases, but no bodies were found and all the houses had disappeared. Another idea is that the settlement got hit by a storm. This is practically impossible because a hurricane could have washed away the colonists and destroyed the houses, but the fence was still standing. However, many people still believe these impossible ideas to be true. While attempting to explore the New World, the settlers of Roanoke Island became part of the biggest mystery in American history. Although the case may seem unsolvable, new evidence is being found every day throughout North America.